Hello artists, how are you today? Stephanie Aune once again, coming to you here from the banks of the Trinity River near Willow Creek, California, doing a quick walkthrough on this book that took us months to make. It did. It was quite a project. I started it in March and it is now the end of July. I love how it has turned out. We did a modified Coptic stitch braid. I think that's what I'm going to call it. I couldn't find a stitch that would work perfectly for my style of pages and what I wanted it to do. So I took a couple different ideas and put it together and came out with that. I was just like stoked on how cool it is. I did do a little additional work here on the front. A little plate. It says Random Dreams. Okay. And this book is dedicated to that person small who asks, what, where, when, how, who, why, from the moment she opens her eyes. And I believe that's a Rudyard Kipling quote that was in the front of the Jungle Book. Strength. I didn't come this far, only to come this far. Georgia O'Keeffe. There is nothing prettier in the whole wide world as a girl in love with every breath she takes. Embrace beautiful chaos. Be brave with your life. Do more than exist. Each new chapter of our lives requests an old part of us to fall and a new part of us to rise. If you're lucky enough to be different, never change. The sun will rise tomorrow. Face the sun. Don't waste this day. You don't need a plan. Breathe, trust, and let go. This is Mary Oliver's Wild Geese. You do not have to be good. You do not have to walk on your knees for 100 miles through the desert repenting. You only have to let the soft animal of your body love what it loves. Tell me about despair, yours, and I will tell you mine. Meanwhile, the world goes on. Meanwhile, the sun and the clear pebbles of the rain are moving across the landscapes, over the prairies and the deep trees, the mountains and the rivers. Meanwhile, the wild geese, high in the clean blue air, are heading home again. Whoever you are, no matter how lonely, the world offers itself to your imagination, calls to you like the wild geese, harsh and exciting, over and over announcing your place in the family of things. Mary Oliver. Happiness cannot be traveled to, owned, earned, or worn. It is the spiritual experience of living every minute with love, grace, and gratitude. That is Dennis Wheatley. She used to believe that love should feel like a storm, passionate, raw, and raging. But so many storms have come and left her more broken than before. Now she looks for a love that feels like a night after the storm is over. That is by Cynthia Go, Calm After the Storm. It is good to love many things, for therein lies the true strength. And whosoever loves much performs much and can accomplish much, and what is done in love is well done. It's by Vincent van Gogh. But darling, what if you fly? Keep some room in your heart for the unimaginable. Never doubt your instinct. Those who don't believe in magic will never find it. She, in the dark, found light brighter than many ever see. She, within herself, found loveliness through the soul's own mastery, and now the world receives from her dower the message of the strength of inner power. That's by Langston Hughes. The Road Not Taken by Robert Lee Frost. Two roads diverged in a yellow wood, and sorry I could not travel both and be one traveler. Long I stood and looked down one as far as I could to where it bent in the undergrowth. Then took the other just as fair, and having perhaps the better claim, because it was grassy and wanted wear, though as for that the passing there had warned them really about the same. And both that morning equally lay in leaves no step had trodden black. Oh, I kept the first for another day. Yet knowing how way leads on to way, I doubted if I should ever come back. I shall be telling this with a sigh, somewhere ages and ages hence. Two roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less traveled by, and that has made all the difference. Never give up on something that you can't go a day without thinking about. Sometimes you have to take chances. What you do speaks so loudly, I cannot hear what you say. That's by Ralph Waldo Emerson. Flowers in the fire. You have to grow from the inside out. None can teach you. None can make you spiritual. There is no other teacher but your own soul. And that's Vivekananda? Vivekananda? It's a Bengali mystic. There is a spark in your eyes that lights fires everywhere you go, with a beauty almost impossible to believe, that kingdoms are built for you, held together by the heartstrings of those you have touched, and of all those wonders filled it with lit candles and prayers on lips. None are more towering, none are more astounding than the one I've built for you, with all my soul in my heart of hearts where you have chosen to call home. And that is Susanna Zadaran. I wish my life had background music so I could understand what the heck is going on. I get by with a little help from my friends. She did not choose to be alone. She simply chose to love herself more. It required her to be the love of her own life until someone comes to fulfill that position. The best dreams happen when you're awake. What lies behind us and what lies before us and what lies before us are tiny matters compared to what lies within us. That's by Henry Haskins. And Make Each Day Your Masterpiece by John Wooden. And I did decide to put my nameplate on this book. I decided to do that because I've put so much work and time and effort, and each page is an individual piece of art that I should have a signature on there. I love how it has turned out. I'm glad that it's done. I am glad that it's done, but I am incredibly proud of it. So I hope you guys have enjoyed the video series. And remember, most of these videos are on YouTube or they are on Patreon. So between the two, every single layout was created online. Okay, guys, I hope you have a great day. Thanks for hanging out with me. I'm glad that you enjoyed the book, and we will chat soon, and we will have a new project coming up.